Thank you, Maple. So it's a great pleasure for me to be here on behalf of the education sector to talk about how digital transformation affects the education sector and our plan for the future. The digital transformation of education is transition driven by digital technology. It is also a national strategy of China in the 14th five-year period. First, I would like to talk about how ETS promotes foreign language education and internationalization of education in China using digital technology. Secondly, I would like to talk about how digital technology, AI, can be better linked with education. First, ETS is the largest organization engaged in the development of assessment. Every year, we provide testing services to more than 50 million people, including the TOEFL GRE tests. So you can imagine this scenario. If 50 million people taking part in the examination, if they all use paper, we print the papers, and then take the papers to the classroom and collect and then read the papers. There's a lot of work to do. So I would say ETS is a leader in terms of application of digital technology. Digital transformation of education is an all-factor, all-business, all-process transformation. Testing and assessment method is only part of education, although it's a very important part of education. So ETS, as a developer of testing methods, we've been thinking about how to define the value of testing. It's not just about evaluating language proficiencies, but more importantly about the whole person. So TOEFL has been turned from a set of testing families covering small children to adults. So we use AI to analyze the big data from the past to improve the contents of the examination so that we can help people to better learn the knowledge, and hopefully we can help the students to learn more effectively after taking the test. The ETS experts have been studying and researching more advanced algorithms to use AI to analyze and identify different models of study and provide feedback to help teachers to better adjust their teaching methods. For example, in terms of speaking and writing, we use AI and human evaluators to work together, and which is an advanced methodology in the industry. And then next, let me share with you our experience in China. In 2020, we worked with the Examination Institute of Ministry of Education to combine the TOEFL results with the English language proficiency based on the big data from more than 100 testing locations, and we conducted research with Chinese experts. So to link the TOEFL results with the Chinese English language proficiency scale, this helps to improve the influence of language education in China in the world. And secondly, after the outbreak of the pandemic, we launched online testing methods so to make sure that the students can continue their plan to study abroad. We also know that many colleges have the need for internationalization, and we also encourage international students to come to study in China. So based on our data from the 11,000 universities globally, we support Chinese colleges to recruit international students. For example, for some joint programs at universities for some renowned business schools in China. They are our long-term partners. We support them to improve their relations with international students, so to also promote internationalization of universities in China. And then very briefly about our outlook on digital technology. So we are still going to be focused on the business of examination. We're going to apply more AI, digital information, and statistical technologies to continue to improve the credibility of the examination. For example, college students in Beijing, he can, maybe at his home in Xining province, he can receive an interview. He can be interviewed by a teacher in India. So he applied to study at a certain country. So we can explore how to use big data and the data from open platform, how we can apply these better. And we also work with a number of speakers like the Noya from China, Canada Business Council. We work with a number of education companies. We acquired Cura Talent. We also participate in the funding rounds for Apply Board. So as a leader in the education sector, we hope the education data can be accessible and beneficial to all students in the world. And like WeWork, we already have explored some cooperation opportunities with WeWork, like for the weekends, your space can be open for students to take examination. It's just that your space is a bit more expensive for us. So if we are able to do that, then we can better use your space. And we also had a cooperation with LinkedIn last year. Every year, 1 million Chinese students came back from abroad. So we already have their data before they went abroad, like the selection of major before they left China. So we can help students to better choose the right major abroad. We can also help these Chinese students to come back to China. So we have, talked with LinkedIn about how to better help Chinese students to come back. And we are working with CCG to writing a white paper on. This September, we're going to launch this white paper based on our understanding of the international talents, based on our survey and of experts in this area. Thank you.